Hi everyone, I'm Michaela. Welcome back. It's foundation week on my channel. I'm so excited. As a professional makeup artist, I love foundation. I love helping clients find the right texture, the formula, the color, because I know when you get the right formula and the right kind of finish for your skin and your lifestyle, it can completely change your skin. It can make you feel confident and beautiful in your skin, and all the makeup that you apply on top of the foundation will even look more beautiful on you. So I just have a sweet spot for it. I took a poll over on Instagram a few weeks back. These are the top 5 foundations I'm showing all week that were requested to be seen over on my Instagram. And I've got different ranges of formulas. So I've got full coverage, medium, matte, dewy. Today, I'm really excited to finally share with you the Westman Atelier Vital Skin Stick Foundation. This is a clean foundation. It's the only stick that I'm showing this week, so let's get started. Westman Atelier, this is the Vital Skin Stick Foundation, and I'm also using the foundation brush. With this stick foundation, I'm gonna apply this directly to the skin. I have played around using this in multiple different ways, and with stick foundations, you can either use a brush first and kind of load your brush like this and apply directly onto the skin, or, and I don't say this about many stick foundations because many of them tug and they're just too drying right off the bat and pull in the skin too much. But with this one, I totally approve of doing it this way because it actually, I think, glides onto the skin so easy. Just apply it directly onto the skin in areas that you want to apply foundation, conceal, and cover. So you wanna make sure that your skin is hydrated, following your normal skincare routine before you apply this foundation, just so it is a little bit easier to glide on your skin. And just really quick, I wanna show you this magnetic top closure. How easy is that? And you just wanna twist it up. This foundation is loaded with hydrating ingredients. It is considered a clean, non-toxic skincare brand. It's formulated with all these yummy oils, coconut oil, camellia oil. And so you can see I just put on a few swipes on my skin. And at this point, you can use your fingers to blend it in. You could use a brush, a sponge. Preference is totally up to you. What I have found is I like to first blend in that layer with my fingers. So I'm just gonna kind of pat and start to move this product into the skin, but it's really sheer upon the first application. And with a lot of foundations I've tried in the past that are stick foundations, I find that when I try to do this method, applying it directly onto the skin, it's just way too heavy. It gets thick really fast. And this foundation really gives that first layer a nice sheer, medium, no, I would say sheer. It's a sheer coverage right off the bat, and then you build it into a medium coverage if you want it. So if you're just wanting to kind of take the red off a little bit, or even at your complexion in a very sheer way, and to sort of buff out your skin, this can also be used as a concealer underneath the eyes. This foundation is gorgeous. So it can be used as a foundation or a concealer. I'm taking my finger on the foundation stick, just warming it up in little circles so it's on my fingertip pad, and then I am just going in here underneath my eyes and applying the concealer. And you can also use this on your eyelid. Now for fair skin, we oftentimes can get, excuse me, you can also apply this on your eyelid with fair skin, and I know a lot of people get like little blue veins that show through or darkness on your eyelid. So you can take a little bit of the concealer foundation stick and apply this to your eyelid as well. And what that's gonna do, it's gonna instantly brighten your eyelid because you're evening out any darkness there, kind of brightening up and covering any darkness or blueness that you might have. And it instantly brightens up your face, which I really like. So that's just kind of like a little side tip with this foundation stick. So that's one application. I already love just how much it evens out my skin tone, and if you look closely, you really don't see it on the skin. It looks so natural. Now, I need to apply more. I mean, this is a very, very sheer foundation upon first application. I find that, you know, I get really red on my cheeks, of course, and around my nose. So what I'm going to do is actually use the brush to build this foundation. I'm going to load the brush just by doing swipes on the end here. And then I'm going to go in and start to build and blend this foundation onto my skin. It's a nice synthetic brush, so you can be precise with it. It helps the foundation blend evenly across the skin, and you can kind of just add where you need that coverage. This is my first experience with this brand, and so far I am so impressed and so excited that this foundation is formulated, you know, more cleanly and more thoughtfully in terms of the ingredients that go into this makeup, and it's just really, really exciting. I'm also obsessed with this packaging. Adore. So beautiful. I love how the engraving here is on the side, the magnetic closure. Love. I'm still building coverage here with this foundation stick, but I would say that this stays right around in that sheer light coverage type of finish with this foundation. It's covering and evening out my skin tone, but it doesn't feel heavy. It feels really lightweight. I can still see some of my redness, but I'm loving it. I'm loving how natural it looks and how moisturized, and it doesn't feel oily. It just feels really light, and like it's almost like skincare. It feels moisturizing and gives coverage at the same time. Now, you shouldn't have to use a setting powder with this foundation unless you get oily throughout the day. It has a luminous finish. It's not super glowy and like super, super dewy on the skin. I would say luminous, fresh, natural, feels really good on the skin. And now I'm gonna put on just a little bit of makeup on top of this. I went ahead and applied my glowing go-to makeup on top of this foundation so you could see more of a completed look. Now, a couple notes I want to share on this foundation. If you're someone who maybe doesn't even wear foundation, or you're just foundation, you don't want to dance in that arena with makeup because you feel like it's too heavy and it just looks heavy on the skin, this foundation in the stick form, I would highly recommend checking out because it is so creamy, and you can apply it directly onto your skin and just blend it in with your fingertips or a sponge if you wanted to. It looks so natural on the skin, and I love that it's formulated with all of these yummy ingredients that are hydrating on the skin. Also, if you're used to wearing a tinted moisturizer and maybe you just want a little more coverage, like say for a dinner or a night out, and just, you know, a tinted moisturizer isn't quite enough, a stick foundation, this one in particular, could be amazing for you, just to give you that a little more coverage. And I know I mentioned this, but it is a clean, non-toxic brand, and I love supporting brands like this that are helping pioneer this new category within the beauty industry. So highly recommend checking it out. I hope you guys liked this video. If you have any questions, let me know below. If you're just tuning in, I will link down below all the videos. I've been doing reviews on foundations this week, all different formulas and finishes, like dewy, medium coverage, full coverage, matte. So I will link them down below in case you want to check it out. I love foundation. I love helping you guys find the right one for your skin, your lifestyle, kind of what you love to wear on your skin. So let me know. I'm also over on Instagram if you want to come over there and say hi. I post product recommendations there and give some daily ideas and inspiration. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.